Good evening and thank you for joining us, or morning, day, afternoon, as sir or madam as it may be. We're here to talk about the Crafters Guild of Requiem. My mouth is going to start tangling on me. And this is basically our crafters, our artists, our bards, and our gamers. Oh, come on, computer. There we go. Our agenda, we're going to go over the history of the Crafters Guild. We're going to talk about our current projects, what our future projects are. This one has two sub-guilds, which is our Bards Guild and our Gamers Guild, and how to join. So history of the Crafters Guild of Requiem. And you might notice that in some places it says the Crafters Guild, some of it says Crafters and Artists Guild. And that's just kind of where we're wanting to not only talk about crafters, but also artists, because a lot of the skills kind of cross over for both of them. Both of them have the potential to make money from from their passion of crafting or art. So they just kind of go hand in hand, but the formal title is the Crafters Guild of Requiem. It is one of our original 7 guilds, and it's basically kind of our catch-all for anybody come to us saying, oh, I know how to bead, I know how to make jewelry, I make soap, I make this, I make that, I make candles, I make little pin cushions, voodoo dolls, whatever it is that they crafted, they came to us at the Crafters Guild. So the hilarious thing about that is member wise, the Crafters Guild is our largest department, but it is so self-sufficient that it's going to be a while before we can nail down exactly what it is a Crafters Guild master needs to do, other than know a lot about crafts and be a master of their own craft. So it was also our primary focus of when we had the marketplace of Pipe Creek up front on Highway 16 in Pipe Creek, Texas, which is Bandera County. Because our vision is that we wanted to have as close to natural possible marketplace. And that included the things that were being sold there. We wanted to focus specifically on crafts and arts in that marketplace. And man, I got to tell you, that was almost near self-suicide, to not allow for resale, not allow for the MLMs, that have some sort of policy in place that this is our maximum number of vendors. We're only allowing this number of vendors to have this specific item, and our crafters get priority, but we will keep you in mind in case they bail out on us. Or what we are starting to do at the market days at Palmarosa is that we have a sponsors section. So even though they are a direct sales or MLM, they can sponsor at the higher dollar amount, and with every sponsorship comes one 12 by 12 booth space. So that's kind of our little workaround on that, and everyone knows that, hey, everybody over here in that section, they're sponsoring this event. Make sure you go see them and thank them for their assistance and their help on putting this great this great market on, and making it happen. And then know that we probably have somebody that sells stuff that they've crafted. Yes, it's going to cost more, but it's crafted, it's not mass produced. So later, the Crafters Guild also expanded to include our Master Procrastinators of Requiem. That is one of our Facebook groups. Something burning? Okay, sorry. That's basically kind of our group where people can show off, hey, look at what I just made. I'm kind of torn between A, B, or C. Can I get some constructive feedback? And, we ask people try to limit it to A, B, or C, because just like if you give your customers too many choices to look at and they can't decide what to buy, so can giving an opinion, because we could be like you and love all 10 of what you're showing us. So we ask that you try to narrow it down to just 3. It does include our crafters and artists. Like we said, we felt that we were missing out on that entire demographic of artists. It does include our Bards Guild of Requiem, which is anybody who is in a performing art type passion, career, area of expertise. So that's going to be your dancers, that's going to be your singers, you're going to be your authors, it's going to be, your storytellers, it's going to be your cosplayers, and that basically becomes a community that gets together that can discuss ways on making their little side venture or their first love be profitable to them, how to market, and anything else. In 2019, we moved the Gamers Guild from the Resources Guild to the Crafters Guild. And a lot of that happened because if you've never played Dungeons and Dragons, D&D, if you've never played a GURPS, which is a general universal role play system, then you wouldn't understand that you are basically a bard that is weaving a tale that you are taking your adventurers on. And on top of that, it teaches team building skills. It teaches creativity. You have to know what the dice mean. So you also have to work on knowledge and everything else. So we decided, let's actually have a gamers guild. Let's have game days. Let's have live action role plays or LARPing. Let's bring the fun activities into our events. So we're slowly getting back into there, but we're coming. Our current projects, the website is under construction. It is so far under construction that I didn't feel comfortable giving the link into this PowerPoint that will go onto our websites. Once I have the Crafters Guild website being more than just a templated monstrosity. It will have a members only section with a forum of discussion. Any apprenticeships that our members are offering or our Crafters Guild is offering will be listed in the members only section of the website, meaning that you do need to be a member of the Crafters Guild to take advantage of one of those apprenticeships. The Master Procrastinators of Requiem, the Facebook group is still there. It's not going to go anywhere as long as Facebook hasn't imploded or exploded or anything else or kicked us off of there because we violated community standards. Our Facebook groups will remain. It does need more members to share their crafting passions. As always, you need more people being involved, and that's pretty much everywhere. We do have coordinators for craft and art activities at events. We do try to share that around between people in our vendors guild. Sometimes it falls down to the one who can't vend anymore and needs to be sat and told, no, you can't do that, for those craft and art activities to happen. What are our future projects for the Crafters Guild? We hope to have, once we have a permanent place to meet and to have business, we aim to have classrooms where people can take classes on the different arts and crafts that are out there. We hope to bring LARP to the relevant events. So that is going to be our Ren Fair Bandera County, which is the first Saturday in May, and BantuckyCon, which is our science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, aka steampunk convention with a science fiction convention, also held outside and on the third Saturday of October of every year. We hope to start having gaming nights or bard nights, just kind of like you go to the bookstore sometimes and you want to have a nice little cup of tea and read a book. Well, we'd like to have, nice cup of tea, nice cup of coffee, have storytellers, have open mic night or whatever somebody wants to do, sing, busk, tell a story, tell poetry, dramatic readings of novels, that type of thing. Eventually, we'd like to see the return of movie night in the marketplace. The nights that we had a lot of attendance where Mother Nature wasn't trying to freeze us out, we actually kind of enjoyed that. I think once we have a permanent means of doing this, then it would be less tedious and stressful on those of us who have worked pretty much all day vending or other things to then come and have to run the movie night. So does the Crafters Guild of Requiem have any sub-guilds? Yes, we do. Our Bards Guild and our Gamers Guild both have the ability that should they choose to charge a membership fee, an annual or a one-time thing, that they can do so. These two guilds can stand on their own, even if they don't, but they need somebody to report to, and that's the Crafters Guild. So our focus of the Bards Guild did shift to music, cosplay, and dance. We also have incorporated the business and marketing aspects into the Bard career path. Our Bard Guild members have preference and discounts at all of Requiem's events of Texas. So this means if you are a member of our Bards Guild, you will get a space at cost to us for being at our event. We do ask that you add to the event as a member of Guilds of Requiem, specifically the Bards Guild, which I have yet to hear any of our entertainers not have a problem with. And actually,
nobody complains.
Yeah, nobody's complained to us that, to tell us, oh no, everyone's like really appreciative of that, because we all know everyone's out to, save a few pennies and make a few bucks. Our Gamers Guild of Requiem, it has been on hiatus with COVID, plus technical gremlins. If anybody's heard me cuss and swear at my computer, you understand why we were not able to do a virtual gaming room. We tried getting set up on Discord and it just didn't work. The participation wasn't there. The time wasn't there for me to learn a new platform and still have a game. We would like to reintroduce gaming content and game nights at our events. And once we have a permanent retail location, open up gaming nights to anybody in the Bandera area that would like to come out and host a game night. So how to join? My favorite part, message one of our pages. Since our website is not up and running, I can't send you to the web page for the Crafters Guild to tell you to submit a comment to be contacted. So which pages should you be messaging? At any time, you can message the Guilds of Requiem Incorporated social media accounts. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and YouTube. All of them at this point should be at Guilds of Requiem. If you come across one of our pages that isn't at Guilds of Requiem and you do not see our tree of life on it here, and if it says, and if it's one of our main pages, it will say Guilds of Requiem Inc. Incorporated with the green tree of life. If you are on a page that says they're the Guilds of Requiem and that is not happening, or even if you do see it and you're not sure, down here, right here at the bottom, see this? Customer service at guildsofrequiem.com. 1 of 5 people will see any email that comes in through there. You want a little bit more information specifically about the Crafters Guild, you can either reach them at their Gmail account or at their vanity address at guildsofrequiem.com. And once again, volunteer, share your time, share your talents, share your passion. That is what Guilds of Requiem is all about. If there's any questions that you have, put them in the comments below. We do watch our comments for any questions and anybody who is seeking answers. And we will see you at the next video.